Good morning, traders. My name is Michael Sabo here with RJO Futures. Today is Wednesday, September 12th, bringing you some commentary here in the energy markets. Let's get right down to it here. Right now, crude price is just a touch firmer here. We're trading around 97.20, up about 3 cents. Brent's a bit firmer, up around 44 cents there at 115.84. As always, you want to talk about that spread, give me a call at the desk. We could talk about entry and exit points and kind of how to strategize that WTI Brent spread. Taking a look at the complex here, Nat gas a little bit weaker here this morning, down about 2 to 3 cents, around 296.30. But take a look at the last 2 days' activity in there. I was out of pocket yesterday, but I mean, take a look at the price move in there. I mean, we're pushing right up here on that $3 mark again. Pretty explosive move. We were trading here just last week down around 270 and really saw a nice move here to the upside. So I've got some ideas in that market. If you're interested, give me a call. We can talk about some strategies there. Complex firmer here right now. RBOB up about 2 cents there, around 306.27 area, and the heat's firmer up just over a penny. We're around 319.66. So what's moving crude here prices today? Well, first of all here, API numbers came out yesterday. That's the private estimate there, and they were actually, we're looking for a draw, but the draw was a lot smaller than what was expected. Now, we're going to have DOE numbers coming out here in a little while this morning. They're looking for a draw of around 3 million barrels. I got to tell you, I think if we don't see that draw come in at least expectations, it should help put this market under a little bit of pressure. Part of what I think is moving the markets, obviously geopolitical events. Anyone that's been watching the news here for any bit of time here this morning, we saw what's happening there in Libya. We're seeing the rioting and the problems going on in Egypt right now in Cairo. So that certainly, I think, adds, puts a little bit of geopolitical risk here into the market. I think that's what's kind of keeping prices firm. If you take a look here, we had the IEA. They came out and they're already predicting here this morning. They're seeing sluggish demand, not just through the rest of 12, but actually into 2013. So that kind of is in line with what I've been saying in a lot of these posts, is that the demand side for crude oil here, the outlook is very questionable, and I just don't think we're going to see the type of strength in there right now to help really, move this thing up over $100 right now. The other thing that I think is going to be interesting here is when we do hear from the Fed here next, they may talk a little bit about the idea of some of these asset classes, even though they haven't done a QE3, but they've talked about it and they've put that out there that they may do something along those lines. But I think some of that talk has caused some of these asset classes to inflate a bit. So I'm looking to see what they might address there, what type of commentary they might talk about there, some of these different asset classes. But I think you're seeing some of that right now, and I think that's being reflected in crude oil prices. We take a look at the overall range here. September 7th, look, we hit a low of 94.08. Today we hit a high of 98.06. So we've seen, about a good $4 range here in those several sessions here. And that range here, you look at, the market has been trading in a range. Recently, we've been on an uptrend here, but, I think we're kind of getting up near what's probably going to be some topping action here in the market. So, a lot of the indicators, that I'm following here, the short-term technical indicators are suggesting that this market is very overbought, and I'm still looking for a play here on the downside. It's been pretty range bound though. There are strategies that we can utilize to take advantage of that. If you want to hear about those, give me a call. Currently, we are trading back up above the 200-day moving average, which is a little bit of pause for concern. But again, I still like downside action in that market. So short of, again, we got to watch these geopolitical events. That's something you hear me talk a lot about. So give me a call at the trade desk. We can get into more detail. The number of the desk is 1-800 367-7290. And as always, remember that futures trading does involve a substantial amount of risk, may not be suitable for all traders. Good luck and good trading.